Hello, let me check in with the first 6 chapters of Bttl Grnd, Harry Dresden novel. The latest one, this is sort of the second half of the story that started in peace talks, where it was supposed to be kind of peace talks with this group, the Formos, who have kind of ancient grudges against Queen Mab and her people. But they brought a Titan to the party, a Titan wearing what seems to be rather invulnerable armor, and they are now going to go to town. In the last book, Harry let his father Ebenezer, who's one of the head wizards in the White Council, know that Harry has a brother, and that is a white vampire, and he took said white vampire who is super drained to this island and imprisoned him there, because by imprisoning him he actually will stay basically in a coma, held in stasis or whatever. Fortunately, it also sort of slightly tortures him throughout the same time period, and his full sister is like, you have to stay alive to release him again when we get out of this, which is indeed what they're going to try and do, is stay alive. So they've come back to Chicago, chug, 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 almost gotten eaten by a kraken, one of the Formoso's allies, and they've set off the Formoso have set off basically a magical EMP, which has taken out all the lights, and in a couple of hours they're going to go to town. They're going to start attacking. He's hooked up with basically his allies, the White Council, various other peoples at the thing, and they're trying to figure out what the heck they're going to do. Had a kind of a T with Queen Mab, the winter queen. He is a winter knight for this winter queen. He has entered into this relationship with her for a while now, and the knight's mantle threatens to kind of make him super violent at times, or consume his humanity. But so far he's been able to kind of hold it together. He has a T with Mab and Ebenezer at the same time, and it's sort of one of these, he's her weapon, and it's like, we get through this, there's no telling what you're capable of doing. And Ebenezer's like, he's not your weapon. And it's like, oh yes he is, he's my weapon, and I've at least given him a choice in the matter, unlike you guys. And anyways, they basically kind of got their plan, which is basically she is completely invulnerable. It's all about her will. If she believes she's invulnerable, she's invulnerable. So they have to basically use guerrilla tactics, is what they're planning, of just like kind of pack tactics of like one attacks while the other one distracts and all that. They're going to try and grind her down to the point where she is maybe weakened enough that Harry possibly has a chance to have the will to be able to take her down. He has a weapon. He's got, and we shall see. So that's where we're at. I'm sure all sorts of other things will go wrong. It's a big climactic battle, kind of other half of the story. We've had all set up in the first one, and now it's going to be like, okay, we're going to have the big battle, which I guess is going to happen over the course of all of this novel. I guess we'll see how it is. I have a tendency to like stories, the small parts of stories versus the gigantic battle parts of the stories. We shall see. It's also good to be in the hands of Jim Butcher, because for as many issues I've had with Jim Butcher over the years, male gaze, stuff with a character who was very underage, who is now aged up into appropriate romantic level, but still, it's like, her as a kid. It's like, that's kind of gross. though she seems to be really, the one I'm talking about is become is become a winter lady or something, and it seems to have losing her humanity. So that might there might not be too much in the way of her left by the end of this to be messed up with. But yes, I guess he is really good at telling stories and keeping stories clicking along, and kind of putting together all the pieces. It's like he's been doing this for, good Lord, I don't know, for book 15, 16. I'll have to look it up what the hell book this is, but he's been clicking these along for a good while now, and it's very impressive how they've kind of fit together. Even though they have sort of some of their own ticks and kind of clunkiness, he's also quite good at he's been surprisingly good at putting all this story together in an entertaining way that continues on. I can't think of, a lot of people after this number of books in a universe, in a kind of overarching stories that could have managed this. So yeah, I'm interested to see what happens, and hopefully get through the gigantic battle, and then we'll get into some more interesting small stuff again, like a little bank heist or some tiny side adventure is probably where I'll get more enjoyment. But we shall see. More Butters, yeah, with his lightsaber holy sword. All right, more videos later.